Well, that went wrong. That was a horrendous start, wasn't it? All I did was press play, and it never worked. I can watch myself live, but I'm not going to do that. Let me just put this on quickly. Sorry, everyone out there. Hopefully, I'm a bit early. Hi. Let's do it. Right. Hello. Good evening. Welcome to Tech Automotive. We're now live on Saturday. Random dates because we can. This is purely because tomorrow's Mother's Day, so I fully appreciate the lots of you guys out there maybe doing bits and bobs for Mother's Day. So we've moved it to Saturday. Totally forgot I'd moved it to Saturday. So I think the reminder for this actual live session went out about 15 minutes before I'm actually sat here now talking to you. So sorry guys, sorry, but we'll start on a high. So happy Mother's Day to everyone out there, far and wide. Hope you're celebrating it well, treating them special people in your life massively. They are important, and they got you here. So happy Mother's Day to everyone out there. Welcome to Tech Automotive. Now we're going to do a detailing special episode today, with it not being on the normal Sunday night. Let's go not normal for everything. So this is going to be a detailing special. So hopefully, all being well, technology on our side kind of thing, it's going to go all right. And we may or may not have a special visitor. That may end up on TikTok, depending on YouTube being on YouTube. And sometimes it can be a right pain in the arse to actually let things work smoothly. And I'm fully aware that YouTube have such a delay on answering any questions or showing me any comments or anything like that, really. So I am well aware. Don't panic. It's not like I've not answered it. It ain't popped up on my screen yet to show me that you're actually talking to me. So it's a bit of a delay. Don't panic. It's this is why we run half on here, half on TikTok, because TikTok's got it straight away. There's no delay. I see the messages straight away. So this is why we run half and half. It is frustrating, I know. It does live stream, not just on YouTube. It does live stream on Facebook as well. There's two groups on Facebook, and there is also YouTube. So, hi, good evening. Welcome to a Mother's Day special. I'm fully aware it's not Mother's Day yet. It's Mother's Day tomorrow. But we're not going to run a live tomorrow because everyone's going to be out doing bits and bobs. Hopefully the weather's going to be on your side as well. So there we are. Hello, good evening. Fire your questions in. Let me know who's watching. We're going to be talking detailing today. And then at the half-time mark, we're going to be bobbing over to TikTok. So if you guys have TikTok out there and you're not already following me, it's Tech Automotive, same as on here. And you'll find me some of the quality videos we've done of the rants, bants, best bits, bad bits of the motor trade. And my God, there is plenty of them. So without further ado, let's be having your questions and your rants and bants and technical chats, and let's talk detailing. Detailing is mega. I have been out cleaning a car today, and it's not been my own for once. I wanted to get some filming done, it just hasn't happened. Yeah, lots of people to see in a very short space of time. I don't get massive amounts of time off, and if you know me on a personal level, you'll know that I'm nearly always doing something. So yeah, sometimes it does get a bit hard to film. I have got so much stuff to film, to show you guys and all that bit good stuff. I ain't got a chance to get around to it yet, but it is coming. Don't panic. The weather's now definitely on our side, although I have heard next week, if you are in the East Midlands region, that I am, it's going to be shit. So yeah, play that one by ear. It's been a really good week weather-wise this week. So hopefully, we'll get over a little bit of a crap spell and it becomes all right again. And then we can welcome in summer nicely, get out of there and do what we do best, which is clean stuff, fix stuff, and break stuff. In that order, if you like. Evening, Mr. Watson. How the devil are we? Mr. Watson has been on one of these unusually long drives today. Usually he's in the south of the country. Now, for some odd reason, he's in the north of the country. as you do. Hopefully it's gone well, mate. Your car made it, so that's off to the Ford, if that's what you were driving in. But yeah, you did make it. When you first messaged me, you was on a stop in Grantham, which is really not that far from me. Such a shame you were driving past, as it would have been nice to have a little catch up, have a little meet, and bits and bobs like that. But hey, it's not an issue because we have the good old internet and hopefully further plans in the future. So there you go. Good evening. 10 hours driving. So not bad for the Ford. That's unheard of for a Ford. Not unless it was on the back of a recovery truck. You're welcome, mate. Oh dear. So, which do you want to do, buddy? Do you want to drop on this one, or should we hold on till TikTok? I don't know how you've got it set up, because it's YouTube and that can be quite awkward, and it is a massive delay. As you're probably well aware, it looks like I'm not speaking. I am. Julia Clark, I'll pop your message on the screen. Can you tell me what preloading is? Yeah, in what respect though? Because I do quite a few things that involve a bit of preloading. You can preload a bearing. You can preload creatine if you go to the gym quite a bit. Which aspect are you looking at, and what kind of repair are you're looking at? And I can try and help you as best I can. We'll do TikTok, buddy. It's well easy to go live on TikTok, and everything's like instant, like bomb. So, and people can drop in willy nilly. So, yeah, we'll do TikTok. It'd be good to get you on, buddy. Preloader bearing. That's been a while. Are we talking a taper roller bearing, or are we rocking with the normal size bearing? Let us know. Preloading bearings. That is old school. That is really old school. As you can see on the screen behind me, this was my first attempt at a disaster detail, and the van was minging, but the chap I was doing it for wanted to sell it. So we needed to make it look like, not like an X-Reg van with 1,000,000 miles on it. It needed to look a lot better, a lot more cared for. So I had the seats out, I did all the dash, I removed absolutely everything I possibly could, did all the load lining in the boot, the roof, the back doors. I went nuts. It took me 7 hours to get it. It wasn't even perfect. There was no machine polishing in that. It was literally 7 hours inside and outside to get that van to some form of saleable state. Just to help out, really. And to be fair, the end result was absolutely phenomenal. And it was baking hot that day as well. If you remember, during the COVID days, we had some seriously hot weather. It was one of them days, and my God, it was hot. Did help the seats dry and that though really, really well. So that's not a bad thing, I guess. The van was heinous. The van was absolutely disgusting. And I'm terrified of spiders. And I come across some spiders that definitely shouldn't have been in this country. They were huge. Don't like spiders. I know, a bit rubbish for me to say. A burly technician like myself saying he doesn't like spiders, but nah, these spiders had like personality and everything. They were massive. So yeah, they got the Hoover treatment, so no spiders were harmed in the hoovering up of said spiders. Yeah, but yeah, it was well happy with the result, and obviously the van sold a lot better than it would have done in the absolute atrocious state that it was in before I got it. Julia, it's for my college course, preload on a rear axle adjustment. So preload is adding the load to whatever you're doing that the vehicle would put on. Say, the best way to describe it is, say if you're doing a wishbone bush and you didn't preload the bush. So preloading basically means putting it into the position that the car is going to be sat in naturally. So if you were to just do the bolts up on a bush with the suspension hanging because it's on a ramp, you would tighten that bolt down to manufacturer specifications, and you would then lower the car down, and because the bush was tightened, with the suspension hanging, you've then dropped the car down, so now the suspension's gone up, and the only thing that's happened to that bush is it's twisted, which is going to cause really premature failure of said bush, which is a very similar situation to what you're doing. You have to preload to where it's going to be sat, roughly, to get the best out of whatever you're doing. So if you're doing rear axle bushes, you're going to have to sling that axle up to a near natural level, because if you tighten them up with them hanging, like I've just tried to describe, you're going to drop the car down on the deck and it's going to push them bushes up like that. And it's going to put some excess stress on these bushes, bearings, anything like that. And it's going to make them wear prematurely. They're going to be under stress permanently, and they don't need to be under stress permanently. They need to be sat in a natural position, tightened up, and that's where you need to go. So that's preload. You can preload a lot of things. It's not just bearings and bushes. You have to preload gearboxes when you build them. There's lots of different bits and bobs of preload. What college course is it you're doing, can I ask? Is it something at a local college, or is it like, for me, we go down to Milton Keynes, which is the Volkswagen Training Centre. We call that college. It's obviously not. It's Volkswagen branded training, and my God, it's fantastic. But I started my trade at a local college, doing what was it back then? City and Guilds, which was really good. You got level. They've phased out a couple of these levels now as well. There was a level 1, which was basically learning how to top up screen wash and do your tyre pressures. Level 2 was a little bit more sort of spanner work, tyre work, bits and bobs like that. And level 3 is technically qualified mechanic, which, again, you can only qualify so much. A lot of it's down to experience. You cannot teach experience. Experience is up there with something that is very, very sought after, particularly in our trade. So I see here you're doing IMI level 2 at motor vehicle. So a level 2, fantastic course, great introductory for most things. Level 2 is a phenomenal course. Is it day release? So is it an apprenticeship scheme, or is it full-time at college? You do everything in the college workshop. Let us know. I enjoy hearing about things like this because it's what I did. And if I can give any kind of help in any way, whether it's on a live, whether it's over private messaging, anything like that, I will, because I really, really do support the training side of things. And obviously, someone coming into our trade, I really, really do enjoy that. We've got an apprentice at work who, he's not going down the college route. He's going to do all of his training through Volkswagen, the National Learning Centre down in Milton Keynes. And he's going to gain his IMIs down there. Basically doing what you're doing, but more sort of, you're going to get the broad range of IMI level 2, IMI level 3, but you're also going to get some brand specific training, which is, I think, fantastic, because you're going to need to be an all-rounder, which I think is technically what level 2 is aimed at. Level 3 just is a bit more built onto that. And then when you go into specialising is fantastic. Don't stop at level 2. Don't stop at level 3. Don't stop at all. I've been in the trade now, we're talking 17 years. 17 years I've been a mechanic. I wasn't this good looking when I was a youth. So the stress has put the wrinkles on my forehead now, I'm just joking. I started 17 years ago, and I started with a local taxi firm, maintaining, repairing their absolute piles of shit. But regardless, it's experience. It's got me to, it's a step on the ladder, really, to get me to where I am now. So a little bit of a breakdown of what I've done. So I worked at a taxi firm for a bit. Then I did a really, really short spell on HGVs. Wasn't for me, but I had a crack. It just wasn't for me. It wasn't the best at all. Moved on to a independent VW place, which I guess is where my love for the Volkswagen brand sort of stems from, because it was very much Peugeot Citroën to start with. And any of you guys out there that's ever worked on a Peugeot Citroën, I feel you. That's why I went down the Volkswagen route. So I get it, but Volkswagen is definitely inside my veins of some description. I've been in and out of the Volkswagen group now for God knows how many years. But what I will say is, it does get hard, but then it does have its rewards as well. And for technicians nowadays, are very, very sought after. So stick with it. Level 2, level 3, drop onto some specialising, get your aircon, every bit of paperwork you possibly can, get it under your belt, and that is going to make you, whether you're 56, like you're telling me here, there's no such thing to me as a late starter, and I will sit here and I will help you in my own time. Should you need any help, I will help you in my own time, get you to where you need to be. And that's we do on the group. We do a little thing called a mentor thing. I currently don't mentor anyone. It's a bit of a sort of a niche, if you like. You don't really go to someone on the internet to mentor. But as you can see, I'm a physical person. I've been in the trade for a long time. And if you do need any help or coaching or anything like them questions you've just asked, give us a message and I will do my best to help wherever I can. It has been a while since I've done my level 2. I'm in level 3. But yeah, so a little bit of a short thing of what I do. So I am level 2, level 3. I'm aircon trained. I am, I'll try and think now, high voltage trained, MOT tester. I am diagnostic technician, Skoda, diagnostic technician for Volkswagen. These are all paper qualifications and bits and bobs like that. I'm currently on a training path for transmission specialist. So that's manual, automatic DSG, ASG, which is the old school DSG. So honestly, broad range of things that I can definitely help you with. So you've got me on a little thing here. This is my mum. Hello, mummy. Hopefully you're still there. I just got onto a bit of a thing there. You're right, Cosmin. You're right. Hold on, I've seen another message from yourself up here. Hello, busy guy. No time to meet with the biggest fan. I might buy a house near your area. Do you know what, mate? Honestly, in the week is an absolute disaster. For anyone that knows me on a personal level, I don't stop. I started this video saying I don't stop, and I don't. Honestly, I've got kids. The motor trade is absolutely busy as balls at the minute. So I don't stop. And I do the gym 3 times a week as well. I didn't do Monday, Wednesday this week because I had hurt my shoulder. I was back Friday live and kicking though. But yeah, I don't stop. So hopefully one time when you are near me, I will be able to get out. And we'll do a little selfie and a little fan picture and all that. And get the old selfies going. And yeah, it'd be ace. Thank you very much, Paul. No, he's totally right. You are never too. It's never too late to start. It's not. That's all. 56, 106. I'm not asked. I think it's fantastic that you are joining this trade. So welcome. Thank you for coming along. And of course, I'm always here if you need any help. My mummy is still here, supporting the hopefully one day famous YouTube star. No, I'm only joking. I'm just a mechanic that likes to help people. Excuses is all I hear. No, honestly, mate. I haven't got any excuses. And one of my children is here now. She can vouch for me. I was back home from dropping her off back at her mum's at like 5:45 this evening. So, and honestly, I jumped straight on here to do the live to talk to all you fantastic people. So Lexi's here. Massive hello to Lexi. She's the camera girl behind the channel as well. She does a fantastic job. And she is learning as well as me for doing all this YouTube stuff, filming stuff, and looking at twonk on camera, like I am, spraying off a van behind. See, it's all good fun. It's all good fun. And I like to share my experiences, my things, my bits and bobs with you guys out there. So hopefully you can pick some up from me. And it's not cost you out, which is great because the economy's fucked at the minute. And yeah, it is. Honestly, it is. But I'm not dwelling on that shite. I'm here to spread a bit of joy, cheer a few people up, entertain you a little bit on a Saturday night, talk cars, talk absolutely anything like that. Obviously, the reason you're here is because you're into cars, because I'm only streaming on car things like my YouTube channel, Tech Automotive, it kind of gives it away. But I've even got the hoodie on today. These are available to buy should you want one. It has got my name and a big picture on the back as well. But hey, so oh, thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Honestly, if you ever need to learn out about cars, it's definitely on there. There's bits that you don't normally get to see that I will try and show as well. If you have a look on the TikTok channel, because TikTok supports smaller videos, you can see all the fails that I get to see on a daily basis. Honestly, some of them are fantastic. So have a look on the TikTok channel as well, which is where we do half of our live stream. So half of it's on here, half of it's over there. So I do about an hour a week. Obviously, we're not doing it Sunday because it's Mummy's Day. My mummy's actually on here now watching me, which is fantastic. So happy Mother's Day, Mummy, for tomorrow. But I will bob up and see you, obviously. As Paul's saying, he learns something on here most weeks. That is the aim of the game for this group. This group, Tech Automotive, Skoda Owners UK, and of course the Volkswagen Owners UK, which is my group. This is what I want to do. I want to create a platform where everyone can ask anything, and I am moderator on a few groups, moderator / admin / whatever. And honestly, I can sit there and just this week on the detailing network, I genuinely reckon I've blocked about 10 people, chucked them out. I have not got any patience for them dickheads that sit there keyboard warrioring it, thinking they know it all and all that, absolutely destroying someone's passion, enthusiasm, and confidence into doing what they're doing. Just pack it in. It's boring. If I'm on here talking about stuff, that's how I do it. It might not be the right way, it might not be the wrong way. It's how I do it. It's how I've always done it. Same with everyone else. There is no right or wrong question in any of my forums. Should it ever be a problem, and you always get the one keyboard warrior, let me know straight out. I don't tolerate it. It does me head in. Everyone's there to learn. We're all there to experience the same thing. Should it be a non-enjoyable experience, I deal with it straight away. We nip it in the bud. We crack on with the happy supportive groups that I try and be a part of. So that being said, thank you very much for helping me along my journey, you guys out there. You do pop along every week. I know it's Saturday, and I know it's changed. It's supposed to be tomorrow, but yeah, like I say, it's Mummy's Day, so it's all about them tomorrow in every capacity possible. They brought us into the world. Some of them have done an absolute sterling job. That's up to you guys out there. But I know my mum has done an amazing job with all of us. So hats off to Mrs. Adams, who's out there. Who brought me up? This handsome young chap that you are seeing in front of me. So thank you, Paul. I'm doing a good job. That's always good to see. You don't very often get any validation on here at all, to be honest. Sometimes it's an absolute nightmare. All I do is I'll post a video. I think it's absolutely amazing. I'll post it on TikTok, something like that. I think I did 4 videos last week, and the 90% of the comments on there are positive. They get that 10% that knock the socks out of you, and they just criticise absolutely everything you do. Honestly, you can't do a perfect video. You can't. In my job, you can't. So many things go wrong. And you've got to try and deal with that on camera while not swearing, not throwing stuff, and only doing it with one hand. Give us a break. I'm trying to show you bits and bobs of the trade. I'm not doing a how-to. I'm not showing you how to do something. I'm just giving you a little bit of entertainment of what you can do, what you can't do, what goes on cars, the way around things. I'm not going to do it book perfect and all that on camera. I would be there hours showing you one thing. It'd be so boring. One person, I did a brake fluid change. One person was like, oh, you need to suck this out. You need to do this. You need to undo that. You need to do this. And honestly, it's like, right, so that you're going to turn that 12-minute video into about 6.5 hours of utter shite, rather than me just giving you a little bit of an entertainment and saying, oh, that's one corner, that's another corner. See what I mean? It's all for entertainment, guys. Do not take life so seriously. Honestly, don't. I'm doing it for entertainment. It keeps me busy, it keeps me occupied, and obviously it's a bit of an insight into what you see outside in the dealerships. I would never expect anyone to do a brake fluid change on their own car, like, ever. I wouldn't. Unless you're competent, crack on. But yeah, honestly, I do try my best. It's never going to be book perfect because the videos would be so long. They'd be so boring. You'd have no one there. So that is why it's shortened down, trimmed down. It's never going to be to the letter. It's not. It's not. It's boring. So thank you. The clocks do actually go forward tonight or tomorrow, but it's tonight if you actually do sleep. Thank you very much. I try. Like I say, I try. I just want to show you what the rough idea of what's going on. It's like I say, it's not book perfect. Take no notice of others. It's on the keyboard. I think they know it all because they don't. And you're one of the people that has experienced this, mate, for yourself. And all they do is criticise and belittle your job. And it's not needed. It's not needed. I can physically sit here now smiling, knowing I have helped someone somewhere do something they would have never done before without one of my videos. So I'm going to take that as a win. And yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take it as a win. And I get to film great stuff like this behind me. I get to use great tools like that behind me. There's more if I move my head. Honestly, I love it. And there is companies that do approach me asking me to show off bits and bobs, whether it be detailing stuff, whether it be tools, whether just asking me how to do something. And then I think, you know what, a video is a lot easier to show them rather than just try and explain. Because if someone's genuinely asking for help, I reckon a video is going to get that absolutely spot on. Because sometimes people need to be shown. So, do you know what I mean? Thank you very much. Yeah, that's it. Preload is literally putting a set amount of load onto a set component. Stop you destroying it. Best way. The best way to explain it. Sometimes it's really hard. I'd love to be able to physically show you on a vehicle because some people don't learn by being told. They learn by being shown, and that's exactly me. I learned a lot by being shown. Textbooks, I've never been a fan. Yeah, it's all about being shown. It's all about being shown. So if you ever want me to do a video on something you're not quite sure of, I'm absolutely your man, and I can do most videos most days because I'm in a workshop 6 days a week, so I can do this. And we have Mr. Paul Watson here, who is the man of the detailing. He is Mr. Valeting Supplies Online. So if you need anything car-wise, that is your man. Give him a shout. Valeting Supplies Online. You also get one of these cool air fresheners. Check them out. They're ace, aren't you? And his website is on there, if it's not backwards. That's for the detailing side of things. So me and Paul talk extensively, and to be honest, I have learned so much about car cleaning off Paul. It's honestly, it's unreal. It's changed my life cleaning my car. My car's never been that clean. Just by changing the way I do something. I asked a question, I got an answer, and I thought, I'm not going to argue because I know nothing about it. So I asked Paul, he gave me his honest advice. It's changed my life, car cleaning. So, you know what I mean? All about asking people who are in the trade and do that. I could go around saying, I know this, I know this, I know this, I know this, but I want to be that approachable person that you can ask a question to, like Paul is with his valeting, because he's been a valeter longer than I've been alive. You're welcome, mate. It's all about asking the professionals their opinion. You can't just go to a professional, I know this, 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 and this, but what do you reckon? Because it's just going to piss someone off. So honestly, ask away. Ask me, ask Paul. Anyone. Mike Barrington, who's a massive part of the channel as well, he's plumbing and gas. That's his thing. That's what he's trained in. Ask him. I don't know anything about plumbing and gas, but I'd definitely ask him if I had an issue. 100%. Because speak to your profession. Honestly, you can learn so much from these professionals that are willing to freely give away their time to help you guys out there. And honestly, we do. We love it. We take great enjoyment. It doesn't cost you anything. Yeah, it doesn't earn us anything, but honestly, some of the satisfaction of helping someone is more than money. And if COVID's taught us anything, money means no. Money means nothing. It can soon be swept away from you, and then you've got fucking note. Honestly, we're all seeing it now. I'm not going to dwell on it. We're all seeing now the bills are rising. Give them one of them. Whatever. We've still got family. We've still got community. We're still happy. We're still smiling. We're still looking at cameras. We're still talking to people. Keep the talking going, guys. Keep the talking to each other. Keep doing what you do best. And honestly, don't worry. Don't worry. I know it's easier said than done. I'm in the same position as everyone else out there. Don't worry. keep smiling, keep talking, and there will be an end to this. Promise you. Promise you. So that being said, I'm going to drop Paul a link for TikTok. We're going to nip over to TikTok now. It's where you get instant replies. It's a lot faster. And you can tap the screen and make likes and things like that. So please go on to TikTok, add Tech Automotive on TikTok, and we'll carry on the rants and bants there. But thank you very much. If you can't make it onto TikTok, it's been a pleasure being here tonight, talking to you guys out there. And next Sunday, as usual, we will be here. So I'll catch you in 2 on TikTok. For all those you guys, please stay safe. Big love to your mummies for tomorrow, because it is a huge day. My kid's mummy right here has just brought me a brew. What an absolute legend. You can have a link. I will pop it on the Facebook, I think, on here. And we'll get everyone going. But if you just search on TikTok for Tech Automotive, if you don't get the link, you will find me there. All right. Take care. We'll see you on TikTok in a minute, guys. Have a good one. Stay safe. Big love to your mummies out there. And we'll catch you next week. Ta-da, bye.